Hello, I'm James Ezimoha. Welcome to African News, where we bring you the latest updates from across the African continent. Let's dive in. The French overseas territory of Mayotte is grappling with widespread destruction in the aftermath of Cyclone Cheto, described as the strongest storm to hit the archipelago in over 90 years. Striking over the weekend, the cyclone raised concerns about disaster preparedness and response efforts.
The poorest territory of France, archipelago Mayotte, is living a nightmare. Residents report severe devastation, including roofs torn off buildings, streets littered with debris, and entire areas rendered inaccessible. The full extent of the destruction still remains unclear.
We heard that there will be rescue services, aid, soldiers, but for the moment we haven't seen them. We managed in our neighborhood to clear the streets. There were policemen who came and helped us clear the streets because they were scared that at night the burglars might attack the houses.
Parce qu'ils avaient peur que les coups le soir ils allaient attaquer les maisons.
Local authorities have struggled to provide essential services as water and electricity supplies remain severely disrupted. Residents in many areas feel the response has been inadequate.
Since Saturday morning, when the cyclone passed in just 3.5 hours, nothing has really happened, apart from us, the people, trying to clean up. I haven't seen any municipal technical services here. I was concerned about that. Where I come from, whether it snows or the weather is bad, technical services are on the ground, managing things regardless of the situation.
Amid the crisis, calls for targeted aid from the French government have grown louder, with residents warning that the rebuilding process might extend over a long period.
I expect the state to provide special, specific aid for Mayotte, because for Mayotte to recover it will take years. I may have exaggerated, but when I talk about years, it could be 2 years, it could be 3 years. Already we don't have the means to clear the debris.
A video released by the French military showed soldiers and medical teams providing aid to residents of Mayotte after cyclone. Aid, including essential goods, medical staff and police, is being delivered through an air bridge from Reunion Island, the territory's main lifeline. French officials have warned that hundreds, possibly thousands, may have died in Mayotte. Disrupted transportation links have further isolated the island, complicating relief and recovery efforts. The situation has reignited debates about Mayotte's infrastructure, its capacity to handle natural disasters, and broader systemic issues, including poverty and immigration, that exacerbate the territory's vulnerabilities.
The Democratic Republic of Congo has filed criminal complaints against Apple subsidiaries in France and Belgium. The legal action follows accusations that Apple is profiting from minerals sourced from mines controlled by armed groups in Congo. Congo's legal team argues that Apple still indirectly profits from minerals pillaged from the country and laundered through international supply chains. However, Apple has stated that it does not directly source primary minerals and works to audit its suppliers. This legal action against Apple is the first by the Congolese government against a major tech company, marking a significant step in efforts to tackle illegal trades in minerals. The Economic Community of West African States has granted Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger a 6-month grace period to reconsider their planned exit from the bloc. The new deadline for their departure is set for July 2025, giving leaders the time to negotiate and possibly reverse their decision.
Leaders of the Economic Community of West African States have agreed to grant Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger a 6-month grace period to reconsider their planned departure from the bloc. The 3 countries set to leave ECOWAS on January 29th next year will now have until July 29th to reassess their decision. At the conclusion of the summit, ECOWAS President Umar Turay explained the grace period.
The three countries will officially cease to be members of ECOWAS from 29 January 2025. The authority decides to set the period from 29 January 2025 to 29 July 2025 as a transitional period and to keep ECOWAS doors open to the three countries during the transition period.
This extension comes after the trio announced their intention to withdraw in a significant shift from decades of regional integration. Despite efforts from ECOWAS, the countries have formed their own alliance, deepening defense and political ties, and even discussing leaving the West African Currency Union.
The authority directs the Council of Ministers to convene an extraordinary session during the second quarter of 2025 to consider and adopt both separation modalities and the contingency plan covering political and economic relations between ECOWAS and the Republic of Niger, the Republic of Mali, and Burkina Faso.
The decision to extend the transition period is seen as an opportunity to prevent further fragmentation in the region, as ECOWAS leaders continue to seek ways to maintain unity.
Nigeria's Ademola Lookman has been named the 2024 African Footballer of the Year at the Confederation of African Football's awards ceremony. Meanwhile, Zambia's Barbara Banda claimed the African Women's Player of the Year title. Here's more on the awards held in Marrakesh, Morocco on Monday.
It's not just me, but...
Ademola Lookman has been crowned the 2024 African Footballer of the Year after an impressive year for both club and country. The 27-year-old's performances for Atalanta and the Nigerian national team helped him claim the honor.
To me, it's an incredible achievement, incredible moment. Special to be able to join a list of many great players who have achieved a lot in the game, legends. So for me, tonight means a lot. There's a lot of special moments that have happened this year. I can speak about loads of good things, but maybe probably the bad moments. You know, the moments where you don't really want to do gym, but you end up doing that session, and then the feeling after doing that session gives you, a lot more strength. So yeah, I'd probably say that the difficult moments that have made me to, that's given me that extra strength of your love. Of your care, of your kind words, of your time of love in the bad moments also, not just the good moments, but the people who support you and show you passion in those difficult moments. Those are the people that who you're most grateful to. So very much grateful to you guys for your love and support.
Zambia's Barbara Banda was named African Women's Player of the Year. Banda, who helped lead Orlando Pride to their first NWSL championship title, spoke about her journey and the importance of dedication and hard work.
I feel great. It's something that I've been waiting for, and I've been working hard for it so that I can be here even today. Despite last time I came, I didn't make it, but this time around, I've made it, which makes me feel great and amazing. Well, I think the secret is just training hard and paying much attention to whatever you are doing. Yeah. Well, my advice to them is never to look down on themselves, but to keep on working hard, be determined, be disciplined, and hard work always pays off. Looking forward for it because I think every women's team now is so competitive, so we just get ready to fight each and every team.
Over 200 dogs participated in this year's Lagos Dog Festival in Lagos, Nigeria. The event brought together pet owners and different dog breeds from across the city.
The 6th
annual Lagos Dog Carnival themed Angels on Paws featured runway shows, award presentations and even a blessing ceremony for the dogs. Over 200 dogs including Lhasa Apsos, Cane Corsos, Huskies and Rottweilers featured in various fun activities. However, the Angel Dog of the Year award went to Rio, a 2-year-old Shawshaw. Despite a smaller turnout than previous years, the organizers say the carnival has become an important event for pet lovers in Lagos, fostering a growing community of dog owners.
Since the beginning of Lagos Dog Carnival, people now take care of their pets very well. So people have started learning how to groom their dogs, how to feed their dogs better, and they have something to look forward to, where to show off their pets at the end of the year.
And so it is needful that we celebrate them to the extent possible that we can, and then have this kind of assembly where dog lovers, pet owners come together to celebrate this gift of God, these companions as they are.
First things first, it brings togetherness. It brings some sort of community. I had a problem with my dog one time, and this community really stood up for him, and we got through it with their help as well. So it's bringing us together, not just as dogs, but as dog owners as well.
The event, which is breaking down cultural barriers, now welcomes other pets like cats, continuing to strengthen the bond between humans and animals in Lagos.
That's all we have for today on Africa News. Thank you for watching and stay tuned to AnewZ.